Cardio Friday. I hope you had a great week. I'm Coach Skip at WildFire CrossFit, and I have got your workout for today. So today we're going to be doing 2 rounds for the warm-up. This is for quality, so take your time through these movements. Really get something out of each and every movement we're doing here. We're going to start with a 10-second active bar hang. And so how that's going to work is you're going to get in here, and you're just going to make sure you're pulling with those shoulders. You're keeping your arms completely straight, but that way you're activating your lower back, particularly those lats, and just holding for that 10-second period. If you're not quite there, don't have a pull-up bar to hang from, you can always do this where you go right down and get into this hollow position and just hold this hollow position where you are bringing your shoulders off the ground, keeping those legs straight, and just creating that banana shape with your body for that 10-second period. Then we're going to go into 5 hollow arch swings. And so you're going to get on that bar and push those hips forward and back. And just control, keep those legs straight, and really feel that momentum driving through your hips every time as you get that head through the window, back and forth. Doesn't need to be a huge swing. You're not bending at the knees, just enough to feel that hollow position. Again, same thing. If you need a little bit something on the floor where you don't have a pull-up bar, you can do the hollow to Superman roll, where you're in that hollow position, going over to the Superman position, and then back to the hollow position for those 5 reps. Then we've got scapular pull-ups, which is similar to the active bar hang. We're just getting a little bit, creating a little bit more movement here, where we get up here and we're just pulling and really pulling those shoulder blades together every single time. Again, if you don't have a pull-up bar, you can always do a scapular push-up where you're keeping those arms straight and you're just going right up and down. Again, squeezing those shoulder blades together. You're not bending at the elbow. You're just getting that up and down motion going. Then we've got that penguin jump. That's that dip. Get that double tap on the hips as you get that jump in there for 20 seconds. That's that double under prep. Or you can always do a virtual double under where you get a little bit higher jump and 2 spins of the wrist every time. The final exercise is the dip, drive. At final 2 is the dip, drive, and jump. And how this is going to work is grab that broom handle, PVC. If you want to do this with a barbell, that's okay. And you're going to get into position, and you're going to get this dip and jump. And notice that shrug at the top. But we want you to jump. Get that big jump every time for those 5 reps. Then you're going to do the exact same thing, but this time with those elbows up. And really get that big jump in there every single time, getting off of your feet. So that's the warm-up. Do that for 2 rounds. Really focus on good quality movement in all of these exercises. Like I said, really get something out of this. This is going to help you with the power cleans we're doing today. It's also going to help you with the pull-ups we're doing today, and definitely the double unders too. Once you get through that, we're going to go into the Burgener warm-up for 2 rounds. Now on that Burgener warm-up, we're going to have that PVC. If you want to use your barbell, that's totally fine. But we're going to do 1 through 3 is going to be down and up. So dip and drive, get that shrug in there. This is where you're creating that speed through the middle. After that, you're going elbows high and outside. So you're just adding to each movement. You're still going to do that dip and drive, but then you're going to get those elbows up, high and outside every time. If you want to add to it, you can also go down to that just above the knees, that hang position, and do that same thing, keeping that bar nice and close all the way up. Then we're going to do that clean. So fast turnover, get those elbows up, shrug, elbows high and outside, and then quick turnover as you're catching that bar. Right in here for that 7 through 9. Then we'll finish up with 3 front squats for that 10 through 12 reps. So go through that twice. Again, 3 times down and up, 3 times elbows high and outside, 3 times clean, and then 3 times front squat. After that, we're going to get into the power clean for strength. And this is actually a power clean today. So we're going off the ground. We're starting at that mid shin, or that barbell will be off the ground with your, once you've got the plates on there, make sure as you're standing up, you're getting your knees out of the way. You're keeping those shoulders over the bar. Once you get to that knee position, now you're pulling that bar back, getting that extension, shrug, elbows, and then get that drop under the bar. Remember, you're staying above parallel. You're still dropping under the bar, but you're staying above parallel when you get into that mini squat there. So one more time, slow, drive those knees back, stay above the knee, bring those shoulders back, keep that bar close, shrug, elbows, and then get that little drop. Full speed here. Again, slow to above the knee, and then get that power every time. Right in there for that power clean. So you're going to be doing 3 sets of 3, going up in weight. I will give you a little time on this, but this is definitely about getting warmed up and ready for the workout. That said, get as heavy as you can on those sets of power cleans. If we need to do a couple extra sets, consider these your working sets. Get a couple of warm-up sets, and then do those 3 sets of 3 as heavy as you possibly can. For the workout today, we have got 5 rounds. Each round is going to be 4 minutes. So you're going to do 4 minutes, as many rounds as possible, and you're going to do that for a total of 5 times with a 1-minute rest in between each 4-minute period. You're also going to restart each round at the beginning, and so when you get to that next 4-minute period, you're going to restart back with that first exercise. We're going to start with 20 double unders. So on that double under, it's 2 spins of the rope. So a little bit more powerful jump, really get that quick flick of the wrist, keep those elbows in tight, keep that chest up, and work to keep those legs as straight as possible as you're jumping and really stay on the balls of your feet. If you're not quite there with double unders, go ahead and do those singles and just do 40 singles and just keep a good fast pace. The more you can do those singles unbroken, the better. If you don't have an area to jump rope, you can always do 20 virtual double unders, where just like in that warm up, you get that big powerful jump with 2 spins of the wrist, or just a vertical jump, which is a smaller, slower for those 40 reps. Then you're going to do 3 power cleans. So on that power clean, again, from the ground, just like we did in the strength, right up to the rack position 3 times. And if you don't have a barbell or a spot to do barbell power cleans, but you've got a dumbbell, you can always do that. And you can either do one, go with the heaviest weight that you can do, and just right up that power clean, and switch arms every time, and do 2 each arm for a total of 4. You can also do the same thing with a kettlebell. Just make sure when you do it with a kettlebell, you're going to bring that thumb inside, pointing back at your body. And as you come up, you're really going to get that shrug and high elbow and twist. So the kettlebell comes in contact with your forearm as it twists around versus flopping over and smacking into it. So right up, and then switch arms. And just should, at the end, it should fall right at the bicep and the forearm, not swing and crash into the bicep and the forearm. So you can do that either one, or if you really want to make it challenging and you've got 2 kettlebells of the same weight, do that same thing with 2 kettlebells, really getting it up there to that rack position each time. And on that case, if you're using 2 at once, you'll just do the same 3 that we're doing for the power cleans. We'll finish with 5 chest to bar pull-ups. The prescribed on that chest to bar pull-up is getting that big kick and getting that chest all the way to that bar each time. If you're not quite there and need to do a kipping, great. Just work on getting as high as possible on that kipping pull-up. Or you can do 5 hand release push-ups where you go all the way down, bring those hands up, and lock it out at the top each time. So make it challenging, Whatever you need to do to make it more challenging, the beauty of an AMRAP is you just go harder and faster. So if you're doing this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell or doing push-ups instead of pull-ups, then just go faster, get more rounds in that 4-minute period. At the end of that 4-minute period, take a 1-minute rest. Make sure you count those rounds, including partial reps, and you're going a total of 5 4-minute periods with a 1-minute rest. Remember, restart the AMRAP at the beginning of each round. So have fun with this one, guys. Share it with others. If you have any questions, let us know, and we will see you soon here at Wildfire. Coach Skip signing off.